Can we get one Tarzan yell, please? One Tarzan yell, please?
Okay, but wait a minute. First, so I'd like to hear you guys do it.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, nobody's watching.
No, yeah, it's just, yeah, she's,
That's good.
That was good, Bill Hader. Carol Burnett gathered some friends to celebrate the 50th anniversary of her groundbreaking variety show for a new CBS special. Rocca of CBS Sunday Morning talked with a comedy legend about her return to prime time. Good morning.
Good morning, Gayle. Before she changed television and made it a whole lot better, Carol Burnett was a theater star. We met up with her at the Lambs Club in New York, not far from where she made her Broadway debut and took her first step towards stardom. If comedy is all about timing, then Carol Burnett picked the right moment to launch her TV show.
I'm glad I'm the age I am and that I was the age then. But you couldn't do what we did today.
Why?
Money, 28-piece orchestra, all those dancers sing. It could never be as elaborate as what we did.
You are mounting a show.
That's what we did.
week.
Well, you know what? I likened it to doing summer stock.
I must resist the temptations of the flesh. Then again, I must.
So you would put on a show.
Before her TV show, Burnett had been a star on Broadway. That's where she learned to play for a live audience and about pacing. The Carol Burnett Show was an hour long and took little more than that to tape.
I never wanted to keep the studio audience waiting. I can't stand that. They give us our energy. I have been a guest on some sitcoms where 21 minutes and they take 5 hours. That's insane. That's not necessary.
The captain wouldn't let us serve if it would be anything serious.
The cast included Harvey Korman and Tim Conway.
Shut up and just watch the picture.
Lyle Wagner and Vicki Lawrence, who joined the ensemble just out of high school.
She's a little nervous because she's never had to come out just time. She doesn't know what she's going to say or anything.
It's so funny. I always say she started out being my kid sister and wound up being my mother.
Right.
I can't imagine what it is unless, of course, it's the usual bathrobe. Oh, my bathrobe.
Burnett began each show not with a monologue, but with a Q&A with the audience.
How old are you?
How old am I? Any other questions?
Which sometimes led to discovering new talent.
You want to sing too?
I remember this one woman, I just loved her. And without missing a beat, she turned to the orchestra. She said,
You made me love you in the key of G.
it was just heaven. And the audience ate it up.
You made me love you. You screwed it up. I'm sorry. I know how you.
Although she's one of the funniest people ever to be on TV, there's one thing she can't do.
I can't tell a joke to save my soul. Cannot.
That would surprise a lot of people to hear.
I don't say funny things, but I can say things funny in a sketch that we're doing. That's a lot different than from telling a joke.
When you would work during the week on a bit that you knew was going to kill, like the curtain rod and Went with the Wind, how did it feel sort of in the moments before you went before the audience with it?
Oh, well, I knew that was going to get a huge laugh. I said, this is going to be one of the greatest sight gags in the history of television. And it is. And that costume's in the Smithsonian.
The gown is gorgeous.
Thank you. I saw it in the window and I just couldn't resist it.
Everything I see from the show, those old sketches, seems to hold up. Is that what accounts for people's attachment and affection for this show?
I think so. It certainly showed that we were having fun. And the reason I think that we have lasted, here we are 50 years and we're celebrating a show that started 50 years ago. That's pretty wonderful. It's as fresh today as it was then.
How can you not love the woman? Carol Burnett was able to draw some of the biggest names in entertainment, but one star she wished she could have had on the show, and she didn't, Frank Sinatra.
Oh. Oh, does she, you know, she seems to have done everything, Mo. Is there anything, does she have a bucket list? Anything she wants?
Well, one thing that really surprised me is that she was never asked to host Saturday Night Live.
It's
That is a
incredible.
surprise.
And that really startled me. I
Right.
asked her, and
She does sketch comedy, yes,
she's
better
the
than anybody.
queen and king of sketch comedy. I mean,
There's still time.
Yeah,
There's still
we need to
time.
Hey,
call
Lauren, you know who to
I also,
call.
Harvey
Yeah.
Korman and Tim Conway cracking themselves up on that show was always funny to me. I love that.
right, and you know, they upped each other's game constantly.
Exactly.
She said she was always home in time for dinner with her family.
All right. I
Timeless
hope Lauren
classic.
Michaels is watching. Thank you, Mo.
Thanks.
You can watch the 2-hour Carol Burnett 50th anniversary special Sunday night at 8, 7 Central, right here on CBS.